Welcome back into Scotiabank Arena, the Maple Leafs and the Detroit Red Wings in this next New Age special. As the face-off will come, the center ice, Toronto coming off a 3-2 win in Boston. They head off and take on, who is it next? Someone, but all we know is the Rangers are the last home team. Everyone will play each other twice, once each in each other's home. Here's Brody, fires, that's off a leg in front, Perron to Larkin. Red Wings bring it out to center. Austin Matthews is there. He'll intercept and try to get it back in the zone. Sherratt out again. Matthews to it. Brings it right back in. Taken down on the collision. And Perron to the puck for Seider. Red Wings ahead. There's Kubalik. Middle of the ice. He'll go for a spin. Nylander trying to take it away. Austin Matthews did. Nylander to Matthews. Kubalik in shoots. It goes off a stick and wide. In behind the Leaf net now. Riley. Kubalik, and stopped by Samsonov, his first test tonight. Nylander, that's way back again into the Toronto zone. Now Riley looks up ice. Morgan Riley with it. Right side, he'll fire it into the Detroit zone. That ricochets right to Husso, and he will hold on for Detroit. So here we go. And that is picked up by the Red Wings, but the Leafs had it off the draw. Mata gets that corner back for Molino. Here's Molino. And now in the corner boards, here's Tavares. Tavares in deep in behind the net. Wrap around, shot in front. That pass was off its mark and all the way back down the Maple Leaf ice. Yeah, that was just a good setup by Toronto. Just couldn't really get it to go. Now a stoppage by Ilya Samsonov. Hitting the halfway mark of this first period. We hope everyone's enjoying the Leafs and the Red Wings. Here's the draw. One back controlled by Muzzin. To Hall. Ahead for Bunting. Here's Bunting back into the zone. This ricochets. Roenick is there. He'll bring it ahead. So the only team that Toronto hasn't played from the original six are the Rangers and the Canadiens. Next game is at Montreal. Raymond centers a shot, and that one made its way to the net, but not through. Tavares to Michael Bunting. Here comes Toronto with speed. Bunting enters the zone, makes his way to the net, goes for a spin, winds up and shoots, and a save by Husso. Molino to Andrew Kopp. Here's Kopp trying to get out of his zone and spin back. Bunting in there, and he'll get in on the turnover. Engvall back. Hall winds up, shoots off the mask of Husso. Kopp taken by Bunting in the corner, looking in front, he'll center that. It goes off a stick. Roenick Leafs pressure, but Kopp has it for Detroit and gets it out to center. Under 5 to go in the period. In come the Red Wings. Right side, center, they score! A one-time bullet from the left wing. And it's Elmer Soderblom who gets the goal and gives Detroit a 1-0 lead. One back, here's Sherratt at center. He'll spin back with the puck at center ice. Now Ernie from the left wing, taking hard. Brody picks it up for Toronto, getting up slowly as Adam Ernie, as Kerfoot will fire it back in. Sticked away by Husso. Here's Seider in behind his goal. Now looks to get it back and does ahead for Rasmussen. Taken by a hit, here's Soderblom again, and he's taken down, and that's going to be a penalty against Noel Acciari, I believe, as Ernie brings it to the net, but it's touched up by the Leafs. 1:34 to go in the first. 1-0 Detroit. Face off right side of the Leaf nets. David Kampf to take it for Toronto. Did not win it back. Perron to Roenick. Kubalik. Perron. Shot knocked away. Loose. Samsonov got back to the post. Mete flips that out. Perron being chased. That's David Kampf. He takes it away. In alone. Save. Didn't get much on it. There wasn't really any movement. Just put it on goal, and that's what he did, and it stopped. Kubalik knocked in by Wayne Simmons. Here's Perron on the hit. Comes back up ice by Mete and back into the Toronto zone. Seconds running down here in the first. Simmons ahead. Hit his skate, now gets that back for Kampf. 6 seconds to go in the period. Here's Simmons, a shot. And a save by Billy Husso at just 2.3 seconds to go in the first. Ready for the faceoff. He'll come to the right side of the Red Wing nets. One back. Here's a chance. Mete shoots. Walkered away by Husso at the buzzer. And Detroit leads 1-0 after one. Elder Soderblom with the goal. Shots a goal in the game are 7 for Toronto with none, 3 for the Red Wings with 1. Hits are 4-1 Toronto, faceoffs 4-2 Detroit. No power plays. We are scoreless through 1. Welcome into the second period here tonight from Scotiabank Arena. Leafs and Red Wings in the New Age Classic Special again. And it's one back by Toronto. Brodie tries to get it up ice. There's Morgan Rielly off the draw. Rielly moves in to the net. He sends it off the blocker and high of Husso. Back another shot right on. Husso on that covers for Detroit. 9 shots, 9 saves so far. So here we go. Face off left side of the net. That's one back controlled by Seider. In his own zone, he'll get it ahead for David Perron. He looks up ahead. Here's Larkin. Enters from the left wing. Shoots and scores! Dylan Larkin with a rip. It beats Ilya Samsonov and gives Detroit a 2-0 lead here in the second. Just a minute 39 into the period, he rips it by. Red Wings fewer shots, more goals, and Toronto just having a little bit of a hard time finding the setups that they want to score goals. In comes Detroit. Kubalik from the right corner. Nylander with Brodie. TJ Brodie ahead. He has Matthews to the net. Matthews in front. Trying to center that. Too much passing back in front. That one again. He tried to center. And the Leafs lose it as it comes out to center ice. Kubalik hit. Austin Matthews brings it in. Matthews winds up. Nothing there. Brodie back in front. That goes far corner of the Detroit zone. Seider. Here comes Detroit with the puck through the middle of the ice. Ahead for Larkin. Has a goal here in the second. Spins and shoots, and Samsonov with a sharp stop on that attempt. 2-0 Red Wings this far. We hope everyone's enjoying Scotiabank Arena, this special. Ville Husso, 9 of 9 shots stopped so far. Here's the draw. Husso's been tested, just not much. Achari out. Engvall will chase after, but Seider there by a mile. And he'll play it back across for Kopp. Andrew Kopp taken there. No, Achari has it for Toronto. Achari in, shoots, scores! A bullet of a wrist shot. No, Achari. Leafs are back in at 2-1. Draw one back, controlled by Seider at center. Raymond from the wing. Engvall picks that up for Toronto and fires it into the Detroit zone. Round it goes, and a big hit on that. Seider to the puck. Achari on the rush again. Engvall with him. Achari getting in there, and Engvall picks it up. Engvall wraparound backhand. That's kicked away. Here's Raymond out to center. He'll bring it one-on-one by Jake Muzzin. No shot to the net. A good play by Muzzin. Muzzin looks ahead. He'll find help in Engvall. Engvall red lining in. That's ricochets off the boards where Achari will chase Roenick for the puck. Now Mata's on it for Rasmussen. 8.5 to go in the period. It's a 2-1 game in favor of the Red Wings. Here's the corner on the steal by the Leafs. Muzzin picks it up. Jake Muzzin ahead. Austin Matthews. Here's Veleno to Raymond. Back for Mata. Fired up a stick. Leafs go up ice. Marner Nylander to Matthews. Matthews has Nylander. Matthews in, shoots, and a save by Husso, and it slides wide. Nylander on the doorstep. Roenick hit. Here's a chance. Nylander for Marner. Marner shoots. Save, and it won't go. Ville Husso. Matthews tries to keep it in. He did momentarily. Now it comes back out Veleno. Roenick through center and back into the Detroit zone. Here's Ernie. Cross. It finds Rasmussen. From the wing, Matthews pokes it out. Soderblom offside for Detroit. 3:48 to go in the second. Red Wings 2, the Leafs 1. We hope you're enjoying. Face-off ready again. Face-off's 8-3 for Detroit. One in control, Brodie. Tavares looking for it. Here's Lindstrom. Bring it in from the left wing. He'll spin back and turn it in deep. Leafs to it. That one ricocheted, and now Bunting up ice. Right side with speed. Michael Bunting shoots, and a save by Husso. Back to the point. Here's Brodie, a shot redirected front. That was blocked. Rasmussen there on the ricochet. Bunting kicking it back. Tavares to Rielly. Back to Tavares. Drop pass for Brodie. trying to find a lane. The Leafs go back after it. Ryan O'Reilly, and it comes out to center. Seconds running down here in the second period. O'Reilly back in for Bunting. Bunting to the net with a great move, and he can't open the wickets of Ville Husso with 1.2 seconds to go in the second. 2-1 Red Wings. Well, what a hockey game. Red Wings goaltending has been phenomenal this afternoon. The draw. One back controlled, and the Leafs won't get a shot. The period comes to an end. Detroit 2. Maple Leafs 1 through 40. Toronto coming off a 3-2 win against Boston in Boston. Shots are 15-5 Leafs. It's 2-1 Detroit. Hits 12-6 Leafs. Faceoffs 9-4 Red Wings. Power plays Red Wings 0 for 1. Toronto has it had one. 2-1 Detroit after 2. Welcome into the third period. The only goal for the Leafs, Noel Acciari this far. The Leafs down by 1. They've looked like the better team tonight, though. Draw 1 by Matthews. The pass ahead. Austin Matthews winds up in shoots, and a glove save. Husso. That's played to Sherratt. Matthews tried to keep it in the zone. Kubalik out to center. Turned back by Matthews. Nylander on him. Here's Larkin. Big collision. Riley, it bounces by his stick and deep into the Leaf corner. Battled here. Red Wings get it free. Sherratt from the point in deep in behind. Red Wings center. Sherratt again. Kubalik. A lot of passing as that one sent wide of the Leaf net. Matthews back in there. Gets it free for Toronto. Ahead and out to center. That was Seider with Kubalik on a lot of giveaways by the Leafs to start this third period. You've got to have a handle on that puck, and the Leafs really haven't in this third period so far. Red Wings from behind, looking in front. It rolls to Samsonov. He'll play it down. Already past 5 minutes gone here in the third period. Red Wings a 2-1 lead. A tight one with the Maple Leafs as Matthews gets the feed. In shoots! Off the blocker of Husso. O'Reilly off a skate. It's kept in by Brody. Back a shot. Riley off the mask. Another, they score! What a tip! And the game is tied. It's Michael Bunting. What a beautiful second deflection by Michael Bunting. Shot by O'Reilly. Tipped in by Michael Bunting. 2-2. Draw one back controlled by the Leafs. O'Reilly. He'll fire it into the Detroit zone. Silence from the Red Wings side now as Bunting gets it to the net. Tavares in front. He lost it in the corner. That was O'Reilly looking for it. Seider with Raymond. Down the left wing side. He'll enter and taken by a collision. Leafs get to the puck. Hall gave that away. Seider in. Copp off the post. Samsonov got it out from in behind him. Red Wings trying to take the lead back as here's Tavares. John Tavares, he gave that away. Seider with it back. Here's Hall. Copp in there. Bunting kept it in. Plays it in deep into the Red Wing zone. Seider. There first. O'Reilly pressuring. Here's Sherratt being chased by 2 Leafs, and the Leafs dig it out. Michael Bunting for O'Reilly. His shot set wide. Tavares gets in there, and a penalty coming against Toronto for tripping. 7:23 to go in the third period. 2-2. So here's the draw. One back control by the Red Wings. Perron to Soderblom. In. Roenick shoots, save, rebound, and Samsonov got across again. Red Wings to the net. There's another save. Leafs get it up ice. David Kampf. Short-handed. The short-handed master is a shot off the leg. Acciari back. That's centered for Brody. Leafs killing the penalty clock here. That's kicked back. Finds Zadina, and out come the Red Wings to center. Out with it now. It's cleared deep into the Toronto zone. 6 to go in the third. Tied at 2. Acciari looking ahead now. He'll find help up ice. It banks off the boards and stays in. Copp in front. Soderblom in front. There's another shot. And Samsonov with the answer. Brody for Acciari. Penalty coming, and it's going against Detroit. Fired in by the Leafs. Chasing after it is Kampf, but icing cold. And the Maple Leafs head to the power play with under 5 to go. Red Wings did nothing on theirs, but they had some good looks. Andrew Copp will head off to the box. Toronto to the power play. Here's the faceoff. One back by Matthews. Here's Mitch Marner to pick it up for Toronto. Marner gets by with a step there. What a play. Brought back for Nylander. Riley back. O'Reilly in. Shoots. And nothing really there. It rolled off his stick. Where Husso will cover. 4:21 to go. 2-2 from Scotiabank Arena here in the third. Face-off coming. Matthews to take it for Toronto. And he did not win this one back. Roenick to Mata on this power play, and the Leafs keep it in. Marner back for Nylander. And it rolls to Husso. He'll play that down to Mata and clear down the ice. Leafs really haven't set up on this power play so far. O'Reilly looks back up ice. 50 seconds to go on the odd man rush. Here's Nylander. He'll move in. Drop pass at a stick, but Matthews, it just missed him. Riley. Corner. Back to the point for O'Reilly. Corner boards for Nylander. 15 seconds. That's passed across. And O'Reilly on a knee can't get it to go. That'll do it for the power play. Leafs record 0 shots on the power play. Here's O'Reilly ahead for Austin Matthews. Matthews with speed. He gets by that. Matthews in. Shoots, and a save by Husso. Brody looks back. He'll spin. He'll center across, and it misses. Just over a minute to go here in the third period. Raymond. He'll bring it with speed. Larkin offside for Detroit. 57 seconds to go in the third. 2-2 between the Leafs and the Red Wings. Leafs beating Boston 3-2 last game in Boston. Off to Montreal next. Here's the draw. Leafs have doubled up the Red Wings on shots, but it's a tie game. Here's John Tavares moving in. Shoots! Save Husso. And he will cover on that. Sure will. Right place, right time. You want to be there, and he finds a way. Ready again. They'll try again. And the draw. One back by Seider. Here's Sherratt ahead on the wing for Veleno. Giving away John Tavares. Leafs so far perfect in the New Age series. As it's fired in and around, it goes. Sherratt. Yeah, the Leafs so far doing a great job, as you mentioned. Beat Boston 3-2 last game. Game before that. Here's Veleno and a great save in tight by Samsonov. The Leafs on their heels a little bit here. That pass comes across, a penalty coming to Toronto. Well, the Leafs will pay the price for this. So Maple Leafs have played the Hawks. They beat them 3-0. Then they beat Boston 3-2. And now currently tied with Detroit at 2 with 21 seconds to go in regulation time. Ottawa back control by the Red Wings. On this power play, Roenick across, centering. Good passing by the Wings, a shot. Samsonov through the traffic, loves that. Leafs get it ahead, 12 seconds to go in the third period. Here's David Kampf with the moves. Kampf tried to settle that down, and Achari moves in. Off his stick. Back in behind the goal, Roenick digs it free. Achari was after him, we need overtime. 2-2 after 3. Extra time required. Shots to go in the game are 22-11 for Toronto. 2-2 after 3. Hits 13 aside. Faceoffs 13-8. Red Wings. Red Wings 0 for 2 on the power play. Leafs 0 for 1. Welcome into overtime here tonight from Scotiabank Arena. The tying goal scored by Michael Bunting on a wonderful tip to force extra time. Draw one by O'Reilly. Brody to Riley. Riley moves in. He gave that away. Red Wings turn the other way. 2-on-1. Soderblom moves in. No shot. It comes free, and a shot blocked by the Leafs in traffic. Toronto gets it the other way. It goes all the way down the ice and went off a Red Wing stick. No icing. Raymond to Seider. Red Wings on the power play. Keep in mind, Brody, good play. He'll strip him of the puck and get it out. Just out. Morgan Riley. O'Reilly chasing after him as well. Seider, middle of the ice for Dylan Larkin. 1-on-1, and the Leafs get back to it, and O'Reilly clears. Power play now done, and out of the box comes Tavares with a step. Tavares spins and shoots, and a save by Husso. Hall. Corner back around it goes for Jake Muzzin. Muzzin looks to center, but he'll shoot. Save. Tavares there. In the zone, Red Wings look to get it out, and can't. Another giveaway as Matthews pickpockets Detroit now. Austin Matthews taken down. This lets the Red Wings have a chance as Hall back to it in front of the Leaf net that's centered for Muzzin. Muzzin looks ahead, and he has help with him at the red line, now brings it in. Looks for Matthews, it is offside. 1:37 to go in extra time, the Red Wings and the Leafs from Toronto. Leafs will see Boston next at home. Rawa back, controlled by Seider. It's kept in by Matthews on a good poke. He has Marner to the net. Matthews in front, a save. Husso, that was Riley with the attempt. And Billy Husso, who's had a sharp night tonight. The Leafs really haven't beat him much. No, not a lot of pucks have gone behind Ville Husso. He's had a very sharp afternoon. A clean one in the Red Wing goal. This one rolls to the net, and Matthews trying to dig it free as it bounced in front of the goal. That's Larkin ahead. Riley back to it for Toronto. Just over a minute to go in overtime now. First extra time game for the Leafs here in this New Age series. Matthews moving in. Matthews drops it back. Marner in front, scores! Fakes the pass with a beautiful shot, and Marner wins the game in overtime. Leafs take it 3-2. They're 3-0 in the New Age series. So the Leafs take it 3-2, and they beat the Red Wings.